What's up, guys? Welcome back to ReviewSpace. Today I'm going to review last night's episode of Monday Night Raw, August 13, 2012. Let's begin. Big Show goes up against CM Punk. Daniel Bryan interferes, attacking Punk. Big Show joins in on the beatdown, but John Cena defending Punk, and then that was it. AJ announces Big Show, Daniel Bryan against Cena and CM Punk later tonight. AJ's music stinks. That's right, it sucks. I think her music is terrible. You know that light it up. It's terrible. I mean, it's this sing-song, very hot, upbeat, kind of like it's garbage. It's like this poppy sound, kind of generic. Because she's a diva. They got to give these divas these terrible theme music that. It doesn't even really fit her crazy gimmick, her kind of wacky gimmick, and now she's the GM. It doesn't sound unique, it doesn't stand out. I think she needs better theme music instead of this generic instrumental. Light it up. I mean, it sounds like a commercial for like a Barbie doll product. You know what I mean? Like a freaking. I don't even know. Anyway, let's keep going. Ryback went up against JTG, just destroyed him. His name shouldn't be JTG, it should be just Jobber. Jobber. Crowd chanting, "Feed me more! Feed me more!" in the match as Ryback going up in the corner before he did his big clothesline. And the "Feed me more" was actually added as an audio soundbite. There's an actual guy saying "Feed me more" in the sort of slightly remixed theme music. It's an updated version of Ryback's theme, so he's definitely getting over. Even the crowd at the end was really they were just really getting into it. So, this was probably the biggest reaction he's ever had. All right, hold on. We have what is it? Heath Slater against R-Truth. R-Truth wins this one, but the primetime players without Washington, Abraham Washington, of course, was released. He was fired. He's gone. He's not a manager anymore, unfortunately. So the PTP, these guys are on their own, and without a manager, which I think they really needed that mouthpiece. This is gonna be bad for them. It doesn't look good because what's gonna happen to them now? They don't have Mr. Manager, they don't have a talker, they don't have that anchor to sort of keep them, this adhesive kind of thing. And now they're just sort of a floundering, two guys, but are just kind of they don't even get time to talk or interview or anything. So, I mean, they put the beat down on R-Truth at the end, though. We have Lord Tensai against Sin Cara. Sin Cara got the pinfall, actually. And so Lord Tensai, I should just call him Tensai, he loses again, and he's in the big losing streak. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's on his way out, they're about to fire him or release him, but he beat up Sakamato at the end, and so he still looked a little bit strong. I mean, like, oh yeah, he just beat up Sakamato, wow. We got a Piper's Pit segment with Jericho, Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, all cutting their own little promo. Jericho fights both of them off. That is Dolph Ziggler and The Miz. And then so we have a triple threat between Miz, Ziggler, and Y2J. Ziggler gets the pin. So Ziggler looking like the top guy. Like, okay, the focus is on Dolph Ziggler. So I would suspect that this Sunday at SummerSlam, he's gonna win against Chris Jericho. Actually, you know what? Chris Jericho might actually win. I take that back. Chris Jericho might win, and then they might continue their feud, because Ziggler already has the briefcase. Even if he loses, it doesn't seem to. I don't think they're gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna affect his push, I don't think. So, Chris Jericho might actually win this. Okay, Layla and Kaitlyn in a tag match against Beth Phoenix and Eve. Layla and Kaitlyn won. Kaitlyn got the, I guess you can call it a schoolgirl roll-up on one of the other opponents. I didn't really pay too much attention to this one. Layla's cool, but you know, I'm just not interested in any of these Divas matches. They're not given enough time, and they're just kind of like boring. John Cena and CM Punk against Bryan and Big Show. Daniel Bryan, that is. There was dissent between CM Punk and John Cena. They mocked each other's moves throughout this match. Cena eventually hits the attitude adjustment on Daniel Bryan. He gets the win, and of course along with CM Punk. But then Big Show looks like he's about to sneak attack John Cena. Punk hits Big Show with the WWE title before he can do it. CM Punk extends his hand to shake Cena's hand, but Cena refused to do it. So there it is. There's obvious kind of friction between the two, and then of course Big Show is going to be in the mix. Damien Sandow versus Christian. This is basically just a simple match between these two. We got Brodus Clay coming out and distracting Damien Sandow. Christian looks like he was about to win by trying to go for a roll-up, but Sandow actually countered with his finishing move. I don't even know what his finishing move is called. Sandow gets the win, and it's funny in the match when you know, Michael Cole was calling the match. He almost said he said Sandine. He was about to say like Sandine, like almost like Santino. I think that's what he almost said, but he said, you know, he corrected it as Sandow. Alright. So we get a contract signing with Brock Lesnar and Triple H. This was just a, you know, like Brock Lesnar signed it. He threw it, the pad, paper, contract itself, you know, threw it at Triple H. So it's like the crowd was like, ooh, and all that crap. So later on we get Paul Heyman blocking HBK's car with his own car, and he's like, oh, sorry Shawn, I didn't mean to, and HBK was just yelling at him. Da, da, da. Lesnar attacked HBK, and you could hear, like, you know, Shawn Michaels getting beaten up off screen or off camera because the camera cut off and it's complete darkness. So you could just hear like this thudding, getting, you know, groaning, and somebody getting punched and pummeled. So, you know, we see this car wrecked, and, you know, the windshield is all broken and stuff. Brock Lesnar carries Shawn Michaels into the ring, proceeds to just continuously beat him up, give him an F5, puts him in an arm lock. And then, you know, Triple H comes out, tries to save HBK. Paul Heyman threatens that, you know, Brock Lesnar will break his arm if Triple H enters the ring. Brock Lesnar still does it, and he, quote-unquote, breaks Shawn Michaels' arm. And that was the end of the segment, and it seemed like, oh my god, what a dastardly move to do. Ladies and gentlemen, this was easily the most underwhelming build-up to a SummerSlam ever. This entire show was completely just underwhelming. It was not exciting. It wasn't that great. The only thing I really enjoyed was the Ryback match. Ryback getting those chants, and it was very dominating. It was really cool to watch. That was awesome. Everything else, you know, was just kind of corny. I mean, Daniel Bryan, you know, he's a star, you know, he gets a lot of crowd reaction to no, 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 and yes, yes, yes. That's all cool and gravy, and I like that. Everything else was just off and just very, kind of non-engaging. You know, the whole show, the whole episode, it just didn't deliver enough for me. It felt kind of like, oh wow, SummerSlam's coming, but why am I not excited? You know, how come even like the Triple H Brock Lesnar segment was just kind of meh. I mean, he attacked Shawn Michaels, but I'm sure Shawn Michaels is gonna be fine. His arm is gonna be fine. You know, no harm done. And then you got Triple H acting tough. I don't buy it. You know, it's kind of corny. I mean, it's gonna be nice to see Brock Lesnar in action again. But everything else, I mean, the matches, you got the title match with CM Punk and Cena and Show. It's just kind of predictable. It's not enough for me. There's not enough things going on. There's not a big thing. You know, there's nothing exciting. Yeah, I'll probably still review SummerSlam, but I'm probably not going to be as enthusiastic about it. I don't know. That's pretty much it for my review of Raw. Overall, not that good of an episode. You know, that's what it is. Till next time, ciao.